testimonies that we did here at church, and that whatever the person was labeled, their label changed and became beloved, because regardless of what we go through, regardless of choices we make, regardless of what happens to us, we are all beloved. So I wanted to read this to you. There was a priest named Henry Nouwen, and he did a lot of work with special needs people, and this is what he wrote about being beloved. I gotta see if I can turn on. So, Father Nouwen wrote this. He said, "I would like to speak to you about the spiritual life as the life of the beloved. As a member of a community of people with mental disabilities, I have learned a lot from people with disabilities about what it means to be beloved. Let me start by telling you that many of the people that I live with hear voices that tell them that they are no good, that they are a problem, that they are a burden, that they are a failure. They hear a voice that keeps saying, if you want to be loved, you better prove that you are worth loving. You must show it. But what I would like to say is that the spiritual life is a life in which you gradually learn to listen to a voice that says something else, that says you are the beloved, and on you my favor rests." He says Jesus heard that voice. He heard that voice when he came out of the Jordan River. I want you to hear that voice, he says. It's very important to hear that voice, that you are a beloved son or a beloved daughter. That we hear the voice that God says, I love you with an everlasting love. I want you to hear that voice, he said. We are all a part of God's family. We are all children of God. And when we love and serve one another, we're really loving God. And that we are called to be part of each other's lives. Every human life is interconnected with other human lives. So we do this in order to care for our family members. I thank you all for coming. Now what we're going to do is there are several forms that you need to take home tonight. There is a sponsor sheet form. So it says on the form that people can write out checks to LCR, and that's our church, and then we write a check out to the organizations when we're done. So please take a sponsor form, and also there's an information form that tells you what to bring so that you make sure that you bring nice, warm, toasty clothing in case it happens to be cold, sleeping bags, and everybody needs to bring their own box. So you want to start working on that. There's also a form, there's a flyer about the concert. Here's what happens. So on Friday night, we come at 6. We'll have pizza. We'll set up our boxes in here, start to put them together. And then at 8 o'clock, we have a concert again. The Duck Inside is coming. So that's open for everybody. So take that flyer and invite your family or invite friends to come, because everyone can come to that. It's free, except we're asking for everybody to bring one non-perishable, at least one non-perishable food item, so that we can share the food with the food pantry. So please come for the concert on Friday night. Ask your family to come. Then afterwards, we kind of get hot chocolate, get ourselves together, warm, and then head outside for the night. Okay? God, thank you for this time together. Thank you for our stories that interconnect with your story of love for all of us. We thank you for Christine. We ask that you would be with her, that you would bear her up, that you would give her continued strength and continue to be a healing power in her life.
He welcomes me to his banqueting table and his banner over me is love. He welcomes me to his banqueting table, and his banner over me is love. He welcomes me to his banqueting table, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. Okay, now I'm my beloved, and he is mine. Here we go. I'm my beloved, and he is mine, and his banner over me is love. I'm my beloved, and he is mine, and his banner over me is love. I'm my beloved, and he is mine, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. You don't have to do that part. You can if you want. He is the vine, and we are the branches. We love this one. He is the vine, and we are the branches, and his banner over me is love. He is the vine, and we are the branches, and his banner over me is love. He is the vine, and we are the branches, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. Okay, so turn to your neighbor right now. Look at them in the face and say, I'm sorry for kicking you. Okay? So give yourself maybe a little room. There we go. He is the shepherd and we are the sheep. He is the shepherd, like the shepherd's crook, and we are the sheep, and his banner over me is love. He is the shepherd, and we are the sheep, and his banner over me is love. He is the shepherd, and we are the sheep, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me, that is love. There's one way to peace through the power of the cross. There's one way to peace through the power of the cross, and his banner over me is love. There's one way to peace through the power of the cross, and his banner over me is love. There's one way to peace through the power of the cross, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. He lifts me up into heavenly places. You start down here. He lifts me up into heavenly places, and his banner over me is love. He lifts me up into heavenly places, and his banner over me is love. Heavenly places, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. Okay, that's all of them. We did them slow. Now we're going to do them. So, Mr. PowerPoint person, back to the beginning. All right, ready? He welcomes me to his banqueting table. Remember? He welcomes me to his banqueting table, and his banner over me is love. He welcomes me to his banqueting table, and his banner over me is love. He welcomes me to his banqueting table, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. I'm my beloved, and he is mine. I'm my beloved, and he is mine, and his banner over me is love. I'm my beloved, and he is mine, and his banner over me is love. I'm my beloved, and he is mine, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. He is the vine, and we are the branches. He is the vine, and we are the branches, and his banner over me is love. He is the vine, and we are the branches, and his banner over me is love. He is the vine, and we are the branches, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. He's the shepherd, we are the sheep. He is shepherd and we are sheep, and banner over me is love. And he is shepherd and we are sheep, and banner over me is love. And he is shepherd and we are sheep, and banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. There's one way to peace. There's one way to peace through the power of the cross, and his banner over me is love. There's one way to peace through the power of the cross, and his banner over me is love. There's one way to peace through the power of the cross, and his banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. We have an issue. There we go. Maybe I have an issue. With the guitar. He'll lift me up in heaven.